Welcome to our special feature where we delve into the extraordinary journeys of 5 MMA fighters. In a sport where physical prowess is paramount, these athletes have faced an unusual challenge, weight gain. But their stories aren't just about the scales tipping, they're tales of resilience, skill, and indomitable spirit. Today, we're not just exploring how they got fat, we're celebrating how they continued to triumph in the face of adversity. Join us as we uncover the inspiring stories of Daniel Cormier, Ben Rothwell, Chris Barnett, Derek Lewis, and Roy Nelson, and learn how they redefined strength and success in the world of MMA. Let's start our journey with Daniel Cormier, a fighter whose story is as much about internal strength as it is about physical prowess. Born in 1979 in Lafayette, Louisiana, Cormier came from a background steeped in wrestling. He was a 6-time national champion, a testament to his relentless work ethic and dedication. Yet, it wasn't just the gold medals that defined him, it was also his journey with weight management that made his story unique. When Cormier stepped into the UFC in 2013, he was already a decorated athlete, but what really set him apart was his ability to perform at the highest level, despite not having the typical fighter's physique. With a noticeable belly, Cormier often faced comments and judgments about his weight. However, he never let this define him. Instead, he used his skill, heart, and tactical intelligence to dominate in the heavyweight and light heavyweight divisions. Cormier's matches against legends like John Jones, Stipe Miocic, and Anderson Silva were not just fights. They were masterclasses in strategy and resilience. His ability to counteract his opponent's moves, combined with his explosive power, made him a formidable force in the octagon. But perhaps more impressive was his big heart, the emotional and mental strength that pushed him to achieve top results, despite the physical odds often seeming stacked against him. His career is a narrative of breaking stereotypes and challenging the norms of what a fighter's body should look like. Daniel Cormier, with his legacy, teaches us that true strength often comes from within and that physical appearance can be deceiving. As we delve deeper into his career and the challenges he faced, remember this: in the world of MMA, it's not just about how you look, but about the heart and spirit you bring into the octagon. Daniel Cormier's journey in the UFC is a testament to the idea that in the world of combat, sports, skill, determination, and heart often outweigh physical appearances. His story is one of true grit and an unwavering spirit, a narrative that inspires and resonates with many who understand that the battle is fought on many fronts: in the mind, the heart, and the arena. Next, we turn our spotlight to Ben Rothwell, a towering figure whose career in MMA is as storied as it is inspiring. Born in 1981 in Kenosha, Wisconsin, Rothwell's journey in the mixed martial arts world is a tale of relentless perseverance. Before joining the UFC, Ben had already made a name for himself, completing 53 matches with a staggering 28 knockouts. This impressive record hinted at his innate power, a power that seemed to draw strength from his size. In the UFC, Ben's path was marked by a series of highs and lows, a roller coaster of triumphs and setbacks. Despite this, his heart and grit in the octagon never wavered. He faced some of the most formidable fighters in the heavyweight division, including names like Andrei Arlovsky and Junior Dos Santos, and never backed down from a challenge. His resume speaks of a fighter who not only welcomed but also thrived against tough competition. Beyond the cage, Ben's journey took a new direction as he ventured into the world of bare-knuckle championship. This transition was more than just a career move. It was a statement of his undying passion for combat sports. Even as he moved away from the UFC, Ben Rothwell remained a fighter at heart, a testament to his enduring spirit and dedication to the sport. Rothwell's story in MMA is not just about the fights he won or the knockouts he delivered. It's about the resilience and fortitude he displayed throughout his career. His ability to continue fighting at the highest levels despite weight challenges is a powerful reminder that in the world of MMA, true strength is measured not just in pounds or muscle, but in the unyielding spirit of a fighter. As we look back on Ben Rothwell's career, we see a fighter who defied expectations and redefined what it means to be a heavyweight. His legacy in the ring is a compelling narrative of strength, determination, and the unwavering heart of a warrior. Our next fighter, Chris Barnett, brings a unique blend of charisma and agility to the heavyweight division. Born in 1986 in Zaragoza, Spain, Barnett, known as Beast Boy, entered the UFC with a background rich in martial arts. His fighting style, characterized by unexpected agility for his weight, has captivated audiences. With 18 knockouts to his name, Chris defies the typical heavyweight mold with his dynamic movement and infectious energy. Despite facing heavyweight competition, Barnett's spirited approach in the octagon demonstrates that skill and fighting spirit can transcend physical stereotypes. His story in the UFC is not just about fights and victories, it's about breaking boundaries and redefining what it means to be a heavyweight fighter. Chris Barnett's journey in MMA challenges our perceptions, showing that weight is just a number and true fighting spirit knows no bounds. Derek Lewis, affectionately known as the Black Beast, is a figure who embodies the heart and ferocity of MMA. Born in 1985 in New Orleans, Lewis's journey in the UFC is a story of raw power and unbridled charisma. Over his 9-year tenure, he has become a fan favorite, not just for his fighting style, but for his larger-than-life persona. Lewis holds a record that makes him a legend in the UFC, the most knockouts in the organization's history. This feat is a testament to his incredible power and his ability to leverage his size to his advantage. His fights are not mere bouts, they are spectacles of strength and determination. Awarded multiple times for Performance of the Night and Fight of the Night, Lewis is a fighter who brings excitement every time he steps into the cage. What makes Derek Lewis's story even more compelling is his approach to fighting. Known for his stand-up game, he often surprises his opponents with his ability to rise from the ground during wrestling and scrambling. This tactic showcases not just his physical strength, but also his strategic mind. His time in the UFC has seen him face a who's who of the heavyweight division, including a memorable bout against the former Legacy FC heavyweight champion. Lewis's story is one of a man who uses his size not as a hindrance, but as a weapon, a fighter who redefines what it means to be a heavyweight in MMA. Derek Lewis's legacy in the UFC is defined not just by his wins or his records, but by the way he has reshaped our understanding of what a heavyweight fighter can be. His story is a mix of power, strategy, and a never-say-die attitude that inspires both awe and admiration. Roy Nelson, widely known as Big Country, is a name synonymous with tenacity and power in MMA. Born in 1976 in Las Vegas, Nelson's career, spanning over 2 decades, is a remarkable story of endurance and strength. In the UFC, where he fought for 8 years, he became famous for his unexpected agility and devastating knockout power. Despite his unconventional physique for a fighter, Nelson's journey is filled with memorable victories against renowned fighters like Cro Cop and Matt Mitrione, showcasing his formidable skill in the octagon. His resilience is further highlighted by his ability to bounce back from defeats, never letting setbacks keep him down for long. With 16 knockouts out of 24 wins, Nelson's fighting style was bold and unyielding, always ready to put on a show and surprise his opponents with his one-punch power. Roy's story in MMA is more than just about his fights. It's about challenging the norm, showing that heart and determination often outweigh physical appearances. His enduring presence in the sport, his willingness to face any challenger, and his ability to entertain made him a fan favorite and a true warrior of the octagon. Roy Nelson's legacy in MMA is defined by his relentless spirit and his ability to defy expectations. His journey reminds us that in the world of fighting, it's not just the size of the fighter, but the size of the fight in the fighter that truly counts. As we conclude our journey through the lives of these remarkable fighters, we are reminded that the measure of a champion goes beyond physical appearance. Daniel Cormier, Ben Rothwell, Chris Barnett, Derek Lewis, and Roy Nelson have shown us that true greatness in the octagon comes from a blend of skill, heart, and an unwavering fighting spirit. Their stories are testaments to the idea that in MMA, as in life, challenges can be transformed into triumphs. Thank you for joining us in celebrating these incredible athletes who have redefined the face of fighting. Until next time, keep fighting your own battles with the same courage and resilience.